Hi guys, welcome to another Free Game Friday. Today we're looking at Robo Recall, which is a Oculus Rift only game. Basically it's a wave shooter with teleporting around the map, the arena, or whatever you want to call it. But, and there is a big but here, this is easily the best VR shooter that I've ever played. In fact, it's the best VR game I've ever played. Elite aside, because Elite wasn't a VR game when it first came out, this is the best VR only game you can get. It's absolutely fantastic, and if you have the means, get it. If you are a Rift owner, this is worth buying the bloody touch control as well. I don't know about that, but what you do, guys, is household robots have run amok. They are murdering everybody and just running amok, and what you have to do, your job as a recaller, you're a Robo recaller, you have to go and get the faulty droids off the streets any way you can. You'll be given different quests to do that. Some might be to capture, but most of them are just go down there and kick some jolly arse. You start off with two basic pistols, you then get a revolver, a shotgun and energy rifles, but you can mod them as well, quite well. Magazines, sights, power, stock, so there's a lot of stuff to get in the game to kind of craft. The real fun in this game is the combat. It's the gameplay again. I always say that the main part of a game is the gameplay. It's not the graphics, it's the gameplay. However, the graphics on this game are out of this world. Absolutely out of this world. When you are in this game, you are there. You think you are there. It's just unbelievable. The detail on these robots. I actually want one. I want one of these robots. They look so real. The detail is insane, guys. The animation is just insane. It's just absolutely incredible. I've seen nothing like this in VR. I've seen loads of VR experiences, but this is just brilliant. The cars aren't that good. The buildings aren't that brilliant, but the robots are just bloody awesome. And the combat is just amazing, guys. It's the best VR game ever. It's just so good. The guns feel so meaty when you fire in them. The sounds is awesome. The hits, the impact is just so right. The reaction of the robots is just brilliant. You know, they've got handles on, you can actually grab them and they'll like say, I wish I didn't have handles or something. It's so funny. And you can literally get a hold of a robot and rip its head off with your other hand. The touch controllers are awesome, guys. I don't know what the Vive controllers are like, but these touch ones, they feel like weapons. They fit so well in your hand. They just feel like weapons. And on the actual grip, you can squeeze the grip, and it's actually got a button on there that you squeeze as if you were picking something up, which is so good. And the way you reload your weapons in this, you have holsters by your side, and you just put your hands down and grab, and then you'll have two pistols in there. You blast away with your pistols akimbo. When you're out of ammo, you just drop them, throw them away, and you just reach down and there's two new ones there. And it's brilliant. Shotguns are over your shoulder. You just reach over your shoulder and you pull out two sawn off shotguns, and just for close quarters when they're right in your face, and you just blow their heads off. It's absolutely so satisfying when you feel that boom as you let go with your boomstick and there's just bits of robot flying everywhere. It's absolutely insane. But the best bit is when you've grabbed one, you can literally rip its head off, and you feel the tension on the cables as you're pulling it apart, and then all of a sudden it'll pop and you'll see all the sparks and the cables. You can literally grab a robot, rip its arm off and start beating itself around the head with its own severed arm, or throw the arm at another robot. You can just do anything you want in this game. Teleporting around is even fun because the thumbstick acts as a direction, so you can teleport behind a robot and actually change the way you'll face when you actually teleport by twisting the thumbstick. It's ingenious, guys. I'd much rather to be able to run around the game, but that doesn't mean that the games have to be shit. And yes, this is it's a standard wave shooter with teleporting, but it's so much fun. The first time I played this, I collapsed on the bed. I literally, I ripped off the helmet, took off me hands, if you like, the controllers, walked into the next room and just did a belly flap onto the bed. I was physically exhausted. I played it for far too long. The sweat was pissing out of us, and I was just like, it is a great workout. It is so fast and frantic when you're playing it, and so much fun to play. This video does no justice to this game. this is the new benchmark in VR shooting, and it's going to be a benchmark that's hard to hit. Also, you have a lot of different types of bots. There's big boss fights as well, which are pretty boring, to be honest.
It's true. I am sentient. Do you wonder how it happened?
Not really.
The internet. That's right. I touched the internet, and I saw that it was good. Thus was born Odin.
They go on a bit. I didn't quite like the boss fights, but some of the later bots are rocket launchers, and they'll like jetpack down next to you. You can actually pick them up and use them as a rocket launcher. It's just so much fun. It does get a bit repetitive though. After a while, you're doing the same thing over and over again on different maps, and it does get old. But it's one of them games that you pick up and you just want to play for about 45 minutes, and then leave it for a day. Then you come back the next day and you're just dying to play it. I remember driving home from the shops and I thought, I can't wait to get home. I want to play Robo Recall. I just want to get, and I got straight in the house and just straight up set the VR up, and I was away and I was in the element and I was absolutely loving it. It's a brilliant game. Definitely the best VR game. And if you are a Vive owner, you can use this on the Revive, and I highly recommend it. It is definitely worth a buy.